Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. So this is a Black Friday haul and I thought the discounted prices were a very good opportunity, so here we are. I did order this online, but I won't be making any more unboxing videos because of what happened the last time. First plant I got is the Calathea lancifolia, or what they call the rattlesnake plant. I'm not pretty sure why they call it the rattlesnake plant. This was a plant that I was kind of on the fence getting. I've watched a lot of people who own Calatheas and they pretty much echo the same sentiment that they can be hard to keep because they need very high humidity, but it wasn't that expensive, so I thought, why not? So I did a bit of research before purchasing any of these plants to make sure I can take care of them. So I will link down in the description below the resources I used in case you guys are wondering where I got the information from. Anyways, in terms of care, this loves bright indirect light, so that's a check for me. I've got a northeast facing window, so I think we got the light covered. In terms of watering, it's supposed to be watered regularly, keeping the soil moist but not soggy. I've read that it should not be allowed for the soil to dry out. Otherwise, the plant will be one step closer to death's door. It loves high humidity, a 50% relative humidity at the least, and warmer temperatures as well, so 70 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 to 29 degrees Celsius, which is, my room is already far below that. Currently it's running at about 17 degrees Celsius, so it's still doing okay. So I'm hoping it's not gonna be very temperamental. So I will be housing this in the vivarium that I have set up in my previous video, just to give it the best chance at surviving this winter. It already has high demands for what I can actually give, but I wanted to try my hand at it, hence why I bought a baby plant and not a fully mature plant. The baby plants are more inexpensive, so I'll be eyeing this closely. So the next plant is the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. So it also goes around under the name Monstera minima or mini Monstera. I've been wanting to get my hand on this as well, but it's a bit on the pricier end. I think a 6-inch pot version of this is upwards of 20 euros, which is more than what I'm willing to pay for. So when I found that they are selling a 2-inch potter, I thought, finally. So super excited to have this. I have a thing for aroids. I just like them a lot. I think they're very easy to care for. In terms of lighting, so this likes bright indirect light. In terms of watering, like typical of aroids, it must be watered regularly, keeping the soil moist but not soggy. It will do best in light, aerated, and well-draining soil. And it's okay if the soil completely dries out. So a little bit of drought resistance. Because it's a tropical plant, it does prefer warm and humid conditions. So super excited to keep this and grow it and see how it will do this winter. I'm very optimistic that this will do pretty well. So when the time comes that I have to repot this, I'm looking to stake it so that it can grow larger leaves with bigger fenestrations. So I'm already looking forward to the spring season. So the next plant is the philodendron micans, which I've been on the lookout for months now. But like the Rhaphidophora, I've been waiting for a 2-inch pot version so that I can grow it myself. And I've read that this is a fairly easy to care for plant. I just love how the leaves are a tiny bit fuzzy on the top side. Now in terms of care, this prefers bright indirect light, but it can also do fine in a medium indirect light. As you can see, it has a reddish hue on the leaves, and it becomes more red or maroonish the more light it receives. If it doesn't receive as much light, it's going to have a deeper green color instead. Now in terms of watering, it wants to be watered regularly, preferably when the soil has dried. So if you're scared of overwatering this plant, then I've read that what you can do is you can allow for the leaves to droop and curl inwards, which indicates that the plant is thirsty. And Once you see those signs, then go ahead and water it thoroughly. It also wants warm and humid environments, typical of most aroids. So it should be easy enough to keep, and I can't wait for it to grow like crazy for me. So if you're enjoying this video so far, please hit that like button. It helps me a lot and I appreciate it. And if you have any experience with any of these plants, please do share them, because I'd love to hear and know more about other people's experiences with these plants. And I really do enjoy your interaction with me, so do comment down below. The next haul is this Nephrolapis, or Boston Bluebell fern. Shout out to Danny, who is one of my regular viewers. They shared their experiences with ferns in my previous video, and I really appreciate that, which convinced me to purchase this Nephrolapis fern. So this is in a 5 or so inch pot, and look how lush this is. In terms of plant care, this also likes bright indirect light. Soil should be kept moist but not soggy, and you must prevent the soil from completely drying out. As most ferns, it likes humid and warm environments. I've read that 80% relative humidity is where it thrives best. Now, I can't fit this in the vivarium that I have set up, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this will fare inside my home this winter, which is fast approaching. But I am very happy with this purchase. It looks so lovely. So I think I wanna have this hanging somewhere in my room. We'll see. And last plant in this haul, which is also I think my favorite so far, is this crocodile fern, or Microsorum crocodilis. This is so gorgeous. Like, I'm not really even into reptiles like snakes, lizards, and whatnot. Hell no, keep them away from me. But this is so beautiful. Its leaves looks like the skin of a crocodile. It's gorgeous. Like, one might say it even looks like snake skin, which is very valid. It just blows my mind how plants can come in so many forms, varieties. Also, like how they can mimic other living beings. Plants are freaking amazing, and that's an understatement. So I think this is gonna be one of my absolute favorite plants ever. So in terms of plant care, bright indirect light, like most ferns. I've read that soil should be kept moist, but not soggy. You can allow the top soil to dry out before watering it again. And just like most ferns, it thrives in warm and humid environments. So I will be keeping a close eye on this one as well and see how it's gonna fare in my home. I'm hoping, really hoping for a mild winter. So super stoked with all the plants I have gotten today. And in case you're wondering why I'm no longer doing unboxing videos, then watch this video here. But don't worry, I will always showcase any plants that I've bought. So I'll keep plant hauls coming for you all. So thank you for watching. Until next time.